This is a critical public service announcement. The story you are about to hear is not just history. It is a warning, urgent and unyielding. The name Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria is etched into the annals of crime as the man who built one of the largest and most violent drug empires ever witnessed. This is the untold story of his rise to power and the devastating price paid by a nation and its people. Born in Rio Negro, Colombia, in 1949, Escobar's trajectory from a low-level smuggler to the infamous head of the Medellín Cartel was marked by cunning, brutality, and a boundless ambition for wealth and control. At the height of his power, Escobar was responsible for controlling an estimated 80% of the cocaine smuggled into the United States. Immediate instructions for anyone encountering his legacy today are clear. Understand the intricate and ruthless mechanisms behind drug trafficking and recognize the potential for destruction such power holds. Escobar's empire was not just about drugs, it was a well-oiled machine of corruption, violence, and fear, affecting governments, law enforcement, and everyday citizens alike. Escobar's modus operandi was as strategic as it was ruthless. His cartel operated through a system of complex networks and alliances, backed by selective generosity to local communities dubbed plata o plomo, silver or lead, a chilling ultimatum to comply or face deadly consequences. Behavioral cues in Escobar's reign emerged quickly, visible in the escalation of violent acts. Bombings, assassinations of politicians, judges, and law enforcement officials became commonplace. He consolidated power by eliminating opposition and bribing officials, ensuring that his operation ran without interruption. But this facade of control was fragile and continually threatened by factions within Colombia and international law enforcement. Denial of normal explanations was common in the early years of his rise. Many dismissed his ascent as the work of a simple smuggler, unaware of the depths of his influence. The Colombian government initially downplayed the threat, reluctant to confront what was seen as a growing but manageable criminal problem. However, undeniable evidence grew. In 1984, Escobar was elected as an alternate member of the Colombian Congress, using his political influence as a shield. Yet behind this veneer, the Medellín cartel's violence escalated, over 4,000 deaths linked directly to the cartel within a few years. International news began exposing the chaos. Images of bombed-out buildings and grieving communities shocked the world. Escobar's story is not just a tale of crime. It is deeply woven into Colombia's history and the broader narrative of drug trafficking conspiracies. The United States' war on drugs was partly shaped in reaction to his cartel's reach. Secretive collaborations, covert operations, and a global crackdown on narcotics followed, underscoring the massive geopolitical implications of Escobar's empire. Despite his notoriety and extensive law enforcement efforts to capture or kill him, Escobar's influence persisted, with his legacy echoing in the continued challenges faced by Colombia and neighboring countries. The Medellín cartel's collapse in the early 1990s marked the end of an era, but did not end the complex web of drug trafficking that followed. As we close this transmission, remember this: the power of unchecked ambition and the lure of quick riches through illegal means bring devastation not only to individuals but to entire nations. Pablo Escobar's empire serves as a grim reminder and a call to vigilance. This story, captured in grainy footage and whispered through history, is an urgent warning to us all. Stay informed, stay aware. The truth of Escobar's empire is not merely the past, it is a caution for the present and future. This concludes the transmission.